guys, just back from the game. ChelseaFC versus the Malaysian team, the Harimau Malaya, as we call them. Malaysia fielded mostly the under 23 team, and it's actually been a while since I've been to a stadium for anything. I think it's probably 15 years ago, way back when I was at the Bon Jovi concert. And yeah, it's been a really long time. I have to say I'm a footy fan, but I'm not much of a watcher, so prefer to play. And I haven't got a Chelsea jersey on, but I do have a blue one, and this is really my futsal team shirt. 95% you see here for a team that I've been playing for. Although I do have this, they gave everyone one of these at the stadium. It's also the first time I've been escorted by police, and that was quite an experience. About 30 of us, and some of us bloggers, we gathered at Nazar World in PJ at about 6:30 today, and we were escorted by a couple of police bikes all the way to the stadium. That was pretty cool, and we were like, excited little kids in a school bus, and people caught, in the big jam, after office hours, and some of them even waved. So how did the game go? I guess we had grandstand seats, so that was a pretty strategic place to be, and the atmosphere, I have to say, was pretty amazing. I'm not sure how the Liverpool and Arsenal matches went, but as far as this one went, it was pretty cool. Tons of people, although the stadium didn't feel very full. There was a good blend of Blues and Malaysian jerseys over the stadium, and they were cheering on, making waves, and Mexican waves all along during the match. So that was cool. Just something you'd like to know: Chelsea is the only team in their Asian tour with their full team. So we've got to see the stars: John Terry, Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, Fernando Torres. So that was good. I mean, catching your stars live in action, that's kind of cool. And talking about the game, I think Chelsea had much of the possession in the first half, and I love the ball control. I think the ball control is amazing, very cool and composed. The twist and the turning, balls really close to the feet. That was really nice, and individual skills, like I say, was awesome. The young Malaysians, however, I have to say, held up really well, and although they seemed really shaky and a bit unsettled in the first half. The hero Torres, I think, had a couple of chances but didn't score, and so did Lampard from a free kick. The Malaysian keeper, top dog, very composed, very cool with his hands, did many fantastic saves. I think it would have easily been 5-0 if Chelsea had finished, and not with his, blocked by his able hands. And unfortunately for us fans, whether it's for Malaysia or for Chelsea, there were no goals in the first half, so that was kind of disappointing. I mean, compared to the Liverpool-Malaysia match, which ended up in 6-3, 6-3, this was pretty much underwhelming. There was a resurgence in the second half, and some of the subs, John Terry and Drogba, came in for Chelsea, and the game was much faster pace, and also this included a very much more fired up Malaysian team, and they seemed to kind of react to the gundangs and the drum rolls and the cheers of the crowd. There were actually numerous chances from both sides, but unfortunately the goal drought continued for most of the game. However, in the 70th minute, one of the Chelsea players was brought down, and Drogba came in to take the free kick, and he did a really fantastic dipping free kick, which the Malaysian keeper seemingly, I think, caught it and saved it on the line. However, the linesman had awarded the goal to Chelsea, much to the protest of, I think, the crowd and also to the Malaysian side. The referee in the end did still award the goal to Chelsea, and this remained throughout the match, unfortunately. I enjoyed the game. I have to say, I enjoyed the game and the experience. It's really nothing like being there live and watching the game. As far as performance-wise, although it was disappointing, there were not many goals, and I think it was still a good game. I have to say the Malaysian side held up very, very well. It's important to know that this is the under-23 team, so no Shafi'i, no heroes like Carol, and yet I think they played an amazing match. So as far as potential goes, I think the Malaysian side is showing a lot of promise. I think moving forward, this would be a very good team in the making. We were chauffeured back after the match in our bus again, and gladly we were escorted by police on bikes. And the onlookers were curious. I mean, people on bikes in their Malaysian and Chelsea jerseys, people in cars, they were waving at us. Some were very curious, just wondering if it was a Chelsea team on the bus. So that was funny as well as pretty fun. I have to thank Nazar World. I think I speak for everyone else for treating us like gold, being escorted. Being spoiled with awesome grandstand seats during the match and that opportunity to catch it live. That's been pretty amazing. I'd really like to go and watch more football games now. I think I'm hooked on it. It's quite a buzz, and like I said, it's definitely an experience to enjoy and to think about. I think watching on TV, while it's still exciting, it's not the same as being there at the stadium. Anyway, it's late. I'm going to sign off. For more exciting sports, technology, gadgets, and car-related stuff, visit my blog at Vernonchan.com. And I'll see you on the flip side, dudes. Ciao.